Overrated, underrated. We are going to go straight into the hard-hitting facts, just like Mac or PC. Just like Apple or Samsung, we are going to get to the bottom of everything that's currently topical.
Hungry Jacks.
This is a tough one because I'm very biased to McDonald's, but I think they're underrated.
Wait a minute!
They have proven to be quite competitive against their number one competitor, which is McDonald's. They are trying new things. They did have the competition with the Big Jack. It feels quite big in the mouth. I don't know if that was a clever marketing campaign by McDonald's and Hungry Jacks. Could have been, but they're definitely pushing the boundary. They're underrated.
5 Whoppers and 5 more Whoppers.
KFC.
Wow, we've been hitting all my favourites. I think KFC's a bit overrated.
What did he say?
You know, let's face it, you're called KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You have made adaptations, but you have got chicken as your number one product. Yeah, I think they're a little bit overrated. And I like KFC, so that's a tough one.
North Korea.
Overrated, and I got no reason why. They're just overrated.
When you laughing at North Korea memes and all of a sudden the air raid sirens start going off.
Snakes.
I think they're underrated. Like, I was really petrified of snakes.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
I think they're underrated. You know, we have lots of snakes here in Australia and the most deadliest in the world. The reality is you don't see many of them. It's just like, you know, when I used to get on my kangaroo and hop to school.
It's a good segue. Kangaroos.
Really? Kangaroos are so underrated. So good for so many things. Good for fur. They're a bit of a pest here in Australia. They're good for meat. Amazing for some slow cooked meat. Tails on kangaroos taste amazing. Shit, I sound like I'm just eating them, but you know, they are a bit of a pest, so, and some of them, have you seen some of these massive ones with the muscles?
Don't get too close, Mom.
Kangaroo Jack got buff.
Yeah, totally buff. No, he's not the only one, mate. Those kangaroos look like they'll kill you.
Theranos.
We're still talking about this. Elizabeth Holmes, Theranos, have done a little call out to it before if you want to know what it is, with the desire to be the next Steve Jobs, to a stage where she was actually dressing like Steve Jobs and even changing her voice like Steve Jobs.
What do you dream for?
That less people have to say goodbye too soon to people they love.
Basically created a company that didn't exist, with technology that wasn't able to do what they said they could do. Totally overrated. You know, if you're getting money off other people, you need to make sure you have a product to sell. Probably was a little bit ambitious, and I believe still not even going to jail. Elizabeth Holmes, are you in jail or not? Haven't watched for a while. Overrated.
Old school techno.
You know this. Totally underrated. Like, I love the old school tracks. I listen to tracks these days, and I'm one of those people who goes, like in Train Spotting, you know, remember that time back in, you know, it was so much better. Yeah, unfortunately, I do go down that trail a little bit too much. Underrated. All tunes have come from sick beats that haven't been remixed until probably the last 30 years, but amazing tunes. Yeah, underrated. I've got a heap of tunes there that come to mind, but underrated.
Modern day techno.
Modern day techno. I still listen to modern day techno and like it. It's not sort of the dance music stuff, more techno. I love minimal techno. That's what got me into techno, was minimal stuff. Joey Beltram, Richie Hawtin, you know, all those guys. But these days, I couldn't name a DJ that's producing new content. So I can only say overrated.
Russian hard bass.
What is that?
Search off on YouTube.
Russian hard bass club.
Click on that.
Wow. Well, okay, so this is the first time I've seen Russian hard bass. I'm gonna have to say totally overrated. I mean, the people are gonna get hurt with this sort of dancing. There's no doubt about it. It's a bit frightening, and it looks like you need 2 bottles of alcohol in each hand, which is only going to be asking for trouble moving forward. Overrated. That's bad. Oh, like the chicken, look at that chicken dance one. Oh, they're doing moonwalk and that, crushing cans, headbutting the camera, and then he's got the slow one. Okay, so you can, not my cup of tea. Funny enough, that's had 51 million views.
It's actually very popular.
There you go, overrated, underrated. Some interesting topics actually. So which one bothers you the most? Or if you've got one that does bother you and you want to see what my overrated, underrated is, let me know. We're thinking of doing an overrated live too, so stay tuned. Bye.